dear friends. It's great to be back here with you, sharing what has been inspiring and helpful to me in case it resonates with you. As always, take anything that is resonant, let it grow and spark onto your own understanding, and leave anything that does not resonate with you. Something that's been very helpful to me lately in the past few months has been to experience, to recognize anything that's in front of me, anything that is taking my awareness at this moment, or that I'm putting my awareness on in this moment, as a holistic experience. I'm going to go into an example of this now that's more of a concrete example, and then I'll extrapolate out into what I mean by that and how it's helpful to me. So we've heard many, many times about the glass is half empty, glass is half full thing. If you haven't heard it, if you see a glass that's half full of water and you say, is this glass half empty or half full? And some people might say, oh, it's half empty, and those are supposedly the pessimistic people. You can say, oh no, it's half full, and those are supposedly the optimistic people. I say, the glass is completely full. It's full of energy. They may be different frequencies. This is the water frequency here, and this is the air frequency here. But it's the same energy, just as we are all the same energy, just as the glass is the same energy. So taking that concept. Now I'm looking at the water. If I am interested in experiencing water, which we are, because here we are as humans who are, I think it's 70% water, is the latest idea around that. So if we're going to experience water, I can have this water here and I can look at it, and that's one experience of it. I might smell it or taste it, take it into my body. That's another experience of it. I can look at it from really close. I can look at it from really far away. I can imagine what it would be like to have that water in me. I can feel what it's like to feel very separate and different from that water and like wish I had it. That's an interesting experience. I can submerge myself totally in the water and feel what it's like to be completely surrounded and in the water. I can, through mindful practices, through meditation practices or sensory practices, I can shift my awareness to being the water. Yes, so are we following me so far? These are all experiences of waterness. So people who meditate a lot, one thing that you can do with those abilities is to shift your perspective, your awareness into being water, into being the water within me, the water within a person, or the water being the oceans of our planet, for example. So all of these things are experiences of waterness. Okay? So now if we shift that and we say, okay, let's experience relationship. In fact, let's experience divine partnership. Like the ultimate soul match partnership. Okay, so in the experience as a holistic hologram of partnershipness, just as waterness is an entire experience, all of those things about the water being like thinking about it, being inside it, being right next to it, tasting it, all of these things are the same experience. So they're just different perspectives of the same experience. So before the Big Bang, it's all a cycle, but take for a moment that moment before there was matter in creation, when, according to pretty much any origin story, God or spirit or love or the universe, soul, force, energy, was beingness without experiencing that beingness. And so you could say split off, matter created, or simply we are perspectives happening of this universe to experience what it's like to be the universe as specific limited structures. It's interesting. It's interesting. All right. So it's okay if I lost you for a moment. Come back in. We're back with water. We all know water. Now with partnership, as one example, I can yearn for partnership. That's one experience of it. I can look at it in some other couple. That's one experience of it. I can yearn for it. I can be right next to it and feel it entering into my life. I can just start to sort of tiptoe in and feel, oh, what it's like to meet this person and, oh, go on a date with them or have a phone call with them. Ooh, that's interesting. That's a way to experience it and just sort of tiptoe in. Oh, what's it like when we then kiss and merge the boundaries of our bodies together? That's another experience of it. And then we can then pull back and go, oh, I miss that person. I wish they would call me right now. That's another. So all of these things, dipping in, looking at it, feeling it, really experiencing it, feeling like, yes, I'm totally in this. I'm so in this. I want to be married to this experience. And then we might feel what it's like to have that relationshipness shift and change and grow into new ways than we ever could have imagined before, because we're not alone in this relationshipness that is constantly evolving with whoever we're in partnership with. And we might choose to have it be one, it might come in as one structure that we don't realize. Okay, this is going to extrapolate out into so many other videos about our energetic boundaries and how we call in particular things. That's another video. Anyway, for the general, what's been helpful to me, and if anyone is calling in a partnership, you can go to my video about want and remember how powerful it is to say I want something, meaning I don't have something, and constantly reaffirming that if you use that word, which is an option. But if you're calling that in, if you're ready, you can put into your meditation, something that's been helpful to me, is just asking, where am I in this experience of relationshipness? Where am I recognizing the qualities of partnership that are showing up in my life? Maybe some of the people I work with are being partners to me in some way. Ooh, that's neat. Thank you. Thank you for that. I'm recognizing that I'm experiencing those qualities here. Or maybe in my friends, I experience some other qualities that I feel called in my heart that would be partnership for me. You know, really loving me for exactly who I am and me loving them for exactly who they are in this moment. Those are some neat qualities. Someone might come in and you might date them or might have had a relationship with them that had certain qualities that were that partnership and certain other ones that maybe we worked through and maybe I decided aren't helpful for what I'm calling in right now. And so maybe that relationship shifted into just a friendship or an acquaintance or something, but I can still be grateful for those frequencies of the partnership. Okay? And then letting go of the form and the structure, which I talk about in a different video, talk about separating those two things out, and that being a very powerful practice. Being grateful for those frequencies, and then continuing to carry and resonate those frequencies in my body, in my being, in who I'm being in the world. Being grateful and recognizing them as coming in the forms that they do. And then holding this frequency very powerfully and gently, letting go of the form, letting go of the form. Here it comes into my life. Placing myself in my awareness and my meditation right in the middle of this experience of partnership energetically. That's a very powerful frequency set to be resonating. Very powerful. And that the person or persons matching that frequency come then into our life. It's pretty exciting. It's pretty exciting. And then trusting that there might be a flow to that. Like I was saying, a person might come in and have more of the qualities than you'd ever experienced before in a particular person. And that might feel like, oh, this is the one, this is the one. Letting go. Letting go. And being grateful for those qualities. And continuing to let go of what that means and what that form is meant to be in our lives. And then it will continue to cycle through. Either that person will have and cultivate more of the frequencies that are resonant, and as I do with my partner, or that will shift into a different form, and somebody else will come in who already has more of those frequencies or has more of the ones that I'm opening up into. So all of these things are experiences of the same holistic partnershipness experience. So wherever you're at in the awareness of that, you can take yourself and place yourself right in the middle. And then as that happens, there will be things that come up. There might be belief patterns that come up, or fears that come up. All of these things, there are practices to work with, and I'll probably share them with you to clear that old stuff that shaped us. We'll talk about in other videos, but that's been something that's been a very powerful way to view any experience for me, be that a relationship with a person or a project, or calling in my optimal home or vehicle, all of these things. So vibes to you and all you do. Feel free to share what is helpful to you in this, or if you have any insights to add and share, so that we can continue to inspire each other and grow.